strictly off of looks instead of the content of a person's character. Like, say for instance, if you saw me out in public with a girl like this, you might say I have standards. But the thing that you don't know is, I gotta wake up to this, nigga, god damn. But look, see, does that make my standards any lower? Now that what if I find this more attractive? What if this girl had the absolute best personality I've ever encountered in my life? Who are you to say that I have low standards just because of how she looks? Nigga, I know my girl be going through it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm ugly as shit, nigga. I ain't going front. I know she lowered her standards just to be with me. Because, nigga, like, before she got with me, the niggas that she posted as her man crush Mondays were Usher and Trey Songz. And then she settled for this. Nigga, you know damn well she lowered her standards for me. Nigga, I'm ugly as a motherfucker. Nah, but in all seriousness though, this is the reason why a lot of content creators don't post their significant others, because they're going to be judged just like I'm Dante and his wife. We're not going to find the same things attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance with me, I'm attracted to an ass like this. And I'm no less attracted to it knowing that this is a stomach. If anything, it makes me more attracted to it. You know why? Because I like big women. Who are you to tell me that I have low standards because I like fat bitches? That's why there's so many closet BBW lovers, just because niggas are scared to be judged by society for their love for big women. Look, what I want y'all to take from this video is to embrace your own standards. Don't let anyone else's opinion alter your personal standards.
Papa coming over to give you that raw favorite positions for the back door. Girl, you know the drill. Don't ask no questions. Why? You already know. 10 points if you know that song. 10 points. Okay. So I'm just chilling right now. Enjoying my motherfucking weekend. Fix that just a little bit. I purposely God damn it. Just that. I personally wasn't doing nothing today, and I say, why the fuck am I wasting a good streaming day? Not doing shit. So I decided that what the fuck is wrong with this? Hmm. Yeah, that was the thing that happened. So, what's up, people? What's up, people? We're gonna be paying attention to the a lot of red pill shit today. As you can see, I'm chilling in the with the couch on the couch, trying to actually set up this shit. So you know what time it is? It's fucking gaming time. It's fucking gaming time. It's fucking gaming time. It's fucking gaming time. Okay, I need to stop with the cussing and shit like that. So I am, and if you don't know, if you're watching on YouTube live, I actually can get monetization. I can actually get super chats. So if you want to like pop some super chats or shit like that, go ahead. It's super chat time. Anyway, let's turn on some music. Oh God, I want to talk about some people right now. All right, so I'm using this as like a catchphrase for a lot of these guys. All right, so let's get to the show. So, if you guys didn't realize this, I put out a lot of shorts, and well, this is one of the shorts that I was talking about. So, if you remember,
if I gave myself the power, where would I be?
covering MLD, and this is actually pretty interesting, and it was some more shit that was uncovered because it appears that Alba and Preach are being ushered out of the red pill community. I don't understand why. They've always supported the ideas that the red pill communities had, just they weren't on explicitly hating women. But yeah. Let's watch this shit and see what's going on, shall we?
So you remember the Endure guy?
Yes.
If there's someone that's very, very young and goes into a marriage and has kids when they're like 18, 19, 20, a year into the relationship, it gets really, really abusive. Even though it might be rare from what you guys think.
Yeah, this is when Melina was on the whatever podcast. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Let's go. Check this out.
It is. Go on.
If it would happen, what would you recommend for those people? Would they divorce, or do you want them to keep going in the relationship?
Keep going.
You can't divorce, and that's not a real thing.
Even though it might be like physically abusive?
You got to endure. People are too.
You want to stick into the
People
relationship?
are just.
See,
I mean,
look,
people
I'm gonna be
nowadays
honest.
are just.
For anyone
Situation.
that might be in that situation, what would you
Yeah, and like the whatever podcast has actually just had some other shit that's just been crazy lately. But we're not gonna talk about that on this stream, are we?
recommend?
Okay,
Endure.
I'll tell
Would
you
they
what.
give up
I'll tell you
divorce?
what. It is such an extreme example that I can't give a prescription for what other people should do.
What about if two people get married, have a kid, and then the wife starts cheating? Do you think they should divorce?
Absolutely. Jesus himself said in cases of adultery, divorce is
So you think that
permissible.
divorce is worse than physical abuse?
For the
Or
children.
cheating, sorry. You think that cheating is worse than physical abuse?
For the
Sorry.
children, yes.
I think I'm not going to say this.
So this shows the level of insecurity that a lot of these guys have. Oh, I'll whoop your ass. Oh, you deserve that shit. Oh, no. You see another penis other than mine? Oh, fuck. Die, bitch. Like, this is that stupid. But let's go.
Divorce is
I mean,
worse for the
I-
children.
Yeah.
So he's going around explaining what he meant.
3 days later.
But I did say if there was one instance, because relationships, every relationship has fights. Every relationship has ups and downs. Anybody who says otherwise is a liar. Okay, there's conflict in relationships. Period. Even the happiest couples in the world, they have conflict. And anybody who denies that, I guess.
Yes, but you don't put your hands on somebody. Okay. Yeah, let's go.
So they're lying.
I think you just substituted or slipped something in there very slickly as if it made so your argument. Nobody said there aren't conflicts in a relationship. Nobody said there aren't fights in a relationship. What people said is just because those things exist doesn't mean you put your hands on your partner during one.
Even once.
Even once.
I don't want a traumatized woman in my life.
Now, mind you, he was wearing the same suit that he wore on the whatever podcast. Like the very fucking next day. But yeah, sure, let's go.
I don't want any history of trauma. I've dealt with those kind of fucking nutbags, and I don't ever want to deal with it ever again. I want to deal with a normal, mentally stable, healthy woman. So,
You think you're normal? Exactly.
in what sense?
Well, do you
Okay, we're not gonna cover the roasting that Knight did to his ass, even though it's fucking hilarious.
think you have healthy habits?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah.
Some motherfuckers must really hate you. Because after the last video, I just got people sending me everything. What do you say?
I punched a Latina bitch in the face at Rakon. What's Rakon?
It's a club in Japan.
So yes, this motherfucker admits to beating a woman because reasons. Like, what? What? You admit to beating a woman because she pissed you off? How fucked up is that? You got some issues, Stan. I think you need some counseling to help your ass from bouncing off the walls when you get down some. And what's this shit? All right, I'm sorry. Let's just go. Let's just go back. Let's just go back.
He lives over there. He was talking shit to some guy. I guess people just linking the group chats. He was talking shit to some guy, and the guy said to him, Well, at least I've never been arrested for glassing a bitch. And he's like, yo, why are you so sensitive? Are you going to leave next? So that's the MLD saying, like, why are you so sensitive? Why are you bringing that up? And the guy says, I'm not sensitive, just give me back some. And then MLD says, you act like that's the last bitch I'll smite on this planet.
Well, do you think you have healthy habits?
Yeah.
I think it's very bizarre that someone accuses or says that you bottled a woman in the face, and your response is, that didn't happen. Your response is, are you being sensitive right now? Why are you bringing this up? Then it makes...
Damn, the receipts cometh. The receipts cometh. Let's go.
We really think you did do that shit. Also, how would you kill this for being so disgusting? Personally, I think a good old-fashioned bludgeoning is the way to go. Big old monkey wrench to the head. And then he posts her picture in the group chat.
I don't want a traumatized woman in my life.
And this is what I mean by the fact that this motherfucker is just like, when you sit back and you cause so much pain and so much fucking shit to other people, it's like, yeah, dog, what's up with you? But let's go.
Time to beat Aya. I'm gonna beat Aya for not being pretty enough. Have to beat Aya for letting this happen.
I want to deal with a normal, mentally stable, healthy woman.
I will glass a bitch with a champagne bottle for the honor of the group. If this happens, I'll have so much fucking money. I'm gonna glass like 17 bitches. Now, mind you, everything here I've been sent screen recordings for, so none of it is like edited photo. So this is him contacting somebody else about the incident in Japan. He goes, and you can see the video.
So he shamed a thick woman. Yeah, exactly. We love our chunky queens out there. Oh God damn it. Am I talking too much? Okay, no, we're not gonna talk about what happened. But no, like again, to go back with what Vegeta said, we was talking the other day. It's like these motherfuckers find anger as a virtue until it's directed to their ass, and now it's a problem. And now Abba and Preacher come with receipts. But let's go.
Video as he's scrolling. He says, hey, sorry to bother you about this. This guy attacked an innocent girl in Roppongi, and the police found him. I heard he did something to you. Is that true? And the woman in question, who's Japanese, she goes, yes, true. What him make for the girl? Which I think is her broken English. Yeah, I know he's a real scumbag. Is it true that he punched you in your face? And she says, yes. What happened with the other girl? And he says, are you sure it's definitely this guy? To which she replies, yes. And so a couple other people from Japan contacted me and said that this guy was charged for bottling a woman in the face after she rejected him at a club. This went to court. He settled out of court. The woman has a scar across her face. She didn't want to come forward and bring this up, nor did she want to be involved because she's been traumatized by the experience since.
I know.
And people send me messages to people that know her and people know the incident, and all these are real. I made sure they sent me videos to show me they didn't fake no fucking DMs.
And that was like a club in Japan?
Yeah, and he's also being charged for somebody else in Japan. So why am I bringing all this up? Listen, group chats are your business. Personally, I've never been in a group chat where folks brag about punching women in the face.
Me neither. Me neither. I just never been in that type of situation where that shit was like, celebrated. Like, I just think that that's some bullshit. If you celebrate whooping somebody's ass and it wasn't a defensive thing, like, I don't know what to tell you. It sounds like you got some issues, motherfucker. But let's go.
Or take joy in talking about how they want to kill somebody that they saw on Bumble because they're ugly, okay? But when this guy's getting on podcast talking about he wants a well-adjusted, normal woman who's not traumatized, I'm like, brother, do you hear yourself?
Wait, whoa. Vegeta, are you saying that conservatives are hypocrites and they don't care about being hypocrites? What? No. That's not a thing that happens.
Do you see the stuff that you be writing? And then you want to be on a podcast telling women like, yo, listen, if you get hit once or more, endure. This is the person telling you to endure.
I told you was putting some olive oil in some garlic. You about to cook.
He's like, what am I reading, bro?
Yo, look at the flick of the wrist. Look.
I mean, like, it's telling. It's fucking telling that these motherfuckers, that they get mad as hell and they go to places where they feel that women are more submissive because they want to be fucking challenged. But let's go.
Look at the flick of the... Yo!
Again, maybe that's how you guys talk in your group chats. Maybe I'm unaware because I only spend my time in 2 group chats and it must be PG-13 compared to some other people. I don't know. So you guys let me know in the comments. Is this normal for your group? Because if it is, then maybe I need to take all this shit.
You.
What? Is it? I don't know. That's why I'm actually asking. I really don't know.
I do not know.
But considering he's being charged again. He's got enough cases against him. A lot of these
Dude already caught a case? Oh, fuck no.
dudes in these spaces want to always claim they're not anti-woman.
Oh yeah, of course they are. They're like centrist bullshit, but more conservative centrist. I know, like, but I see. This is my this was my introduction to them. They talked about something that was okay, then they pulled it back, and then it was this, and it's just like I don't know, like it's with these people. It's just like I know some of it is you come for them and they come for you, and some of it is just like I have a sister, I have a daughter, I have a wife, and so I don't want to treat people like that. And so I give them that. They have some human empathy compared to some of the motherfuckers that they have to deal with. Okay, I'll let you go with that one.
But every time you peer behind the curtain, every time you look into it, every time you find out who they really are when the cameras aren't on, it just don't sound good. I mean, it don't sound good on camera, but it sounds even worse behind closed doors. Nobody online's perfect, nobody online, but anybody who's trying to convince you to stay in a situation probably doesn't have your best interest in mind. And I'll also say this, a lot of people from the last video we did on this topic were saying, oh, you took these guys out of context. Go play the full clip. Go play the full clip. You know, a lot of these guys want to sit on a podcast, and the moment some woman says something radical like, I love to fleece men, they're quick. They get off their fucking seat to put her in her place. You want to rob men of their money through divorce? Absolutely. And you should be calling these women out. Yep. But then the dude sits beside you and says you should endure getting beaten by your husband or beaten by your wife in a marriage. And all of a sudden, these same people get real quiet. They don't got much to say.
They don't get quiet. They just say that, hey, no, man, you took him out of context.
Yeah.
Listen, nah, keep.
But see, what had happened was they didn't mean that. Here's a full clip. Nah, but what had happened was they mean something else, which is something different, which is something they added on to later 3 days ago. I simply see women as individuals and give them the respect that goes with being an individual. Of course, but these motherfuckers, a lot of these red pill motherfuckers, and like no shade, some of them have been conditioned in the groups that they've been in, but some of the thought leaders, they are just shit. They use their hurt feelings, they use their hurt experiences to say like, oh, women bad. And some of them don't even like women. Some of them see women as a status symbol. Some of them would probably want to fuck men. But they can't do that because they think their masculinity is tied up into how many bitches they fuck. I'm like, no, dude, like, I don't get it. Who I am is not determined by your fucking standards. Because I can think your standards are fucked up. But a lot of these guys, they don't. They would rather be, oh, they're leaders and they're alpha men. But they follow the crowd so much that they might as well be motherfucking zebras. But let's continue.
The same energy.
Or they'd be like, I don't know what to say. I wouldn't know how to advise somebody. I wouldn't know. Well, what if a woman cheats on her husband? Divorce. All of a sudden, you got plenty of prescriptions, right? You think people can't work through some infidelity, but you think that people should stick around through physical beatings? I don't know. It's just bizarre to me when I hear some of this stuff. So sometimes it's not even what's said. Sometimes what's not said. Sometimes it's the change in your energy. You loud and proud when it comes to shaming single moms and all this other stuff. But we talk about folks beating on women or beating on dudes. All of a sudden, you don't keep that same energy. That's when you look sus. Keep that same energy for everything else. If you care as much as you claim. That's all I'm saying.
Keep going in the relationship.
Keep going.
You can't divorce. That's not a real thing.
Even though it might be like physically abusive.
You got to endure. People are too.
You want to stick in the relationship.
People are just.
I mean, look,
people
I'm gonna be
nowadays
honest.
are just.
What other context would you need for that shit? What other context would you need for that shit? Seriously. What other context would you need? But let's go.
Anyone that might be in that situation, what would you recommend?
Okay,
endure.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you
Endure.
what. It is such an extreme example that I can't give a prescription for what other people should do.
What about if
3 days later?
Because I guess what they're trying to say is like if a man is continuously beating a woman in a relationship.
They didn't say continuously. They didn't say continuously beat a woman. They said abusive. Abuse is more than just physically beating on somebody. It's mental, emotional. That's abusive too. It's the fact that so many of these motherfuckers are so out of touch with their fucking feelings. They think that if somebody talks shit about them, then that's or constantly berates them and puts them down, they just think they're supposed to take it. No, fuck that. Fuck that. No one should actually stay in a relationship that's emotionally abusive either. That's not a thing. But you know what? A lot of these motherfuckers are Christian. And that's emotional abuse 101. If you don't think so, if you look at the just on its surface, Christianity is an emotional abusive partner telling you you ain't shit without them. And so they want to model their life and their romantic life after that bullshit. But let's continue.
Abuse, yeah.
Right. So they're trying to say that I'm saying that if a man is continuously beating a woman in a relationship, that he and
she
her should stay and endure the thing. That's not what I said at all. But I did say if there was one instance, because
you didn't say that at all. And we can play the tape back.
Play it.
I think sometimes people get on podcasts and start talking. And there's what they say in their head or what they think and feel, and what they actually say outwardly. Okay?
Don't give them motherfuckers excuse. Don't give them motherfuckers excuse. Don't give them an excuse. Don't give them an excuse. Don't give them an out. Just call it as it is. They want to fucking show out for the audience.
I think he's just doing some damage control now because I think he thinks his take is better. Where it's like, if you get hit once, then, you know, you can work things out. I'll be honest with you. I think once is too many times. Personal. Thoughts?
Why would you give somebody a free hit? Why would you give somebody a free hit? Maybe that free hit is with a fucking baseball bat. Why the fuck would you give somebody a free hit? I'm sorry.
Go on. You cooking right now.
Things can get heated. Words can be said. You can even punch a wall. When you put your hands on the other person, you cross and this is man or woman. If a woman starts hitting you, I don't even feel that different.
God damn, did you put garlic in there?
Why is that?
You cooking.
Okay. I don't feel it's that different. I think that's a very strong line you're crossing. And most of us who've never put our hands on a partner, okay, well, no, that's not a line I've been in a lot of arguments. Punching my girls never come up. But maybe I don't have the experience, so that's why I'm turning to you.
No. As a matter of fact, there's something that I told her as kids, and I told her, never scream at me. If you need some time to reflect to calm your spirits down because of something that I did, please do so. If I ask you...
That's actually a decent rule. That's a fucking decent rule. That is a decent rule. If you get to a point where you screaming at somebody and berating them like they're a fucking child, which you shouldn't even do to children, then maybe you need to step the fuck back. But let's go.
There's something wrong, and I see there's something wrong. Don't tell me, no, there's nothing. Tell me I want to talk about it now, and we'll talk about it later. So we can calm ourselves down. Because once the screaming, the insult, we're not insulting people. But that's me. Some of y'all motherfuckers roll like that. I don't even roll like that with my friends. Like, I will not insult you, even insult you. Some shit that he's gonna do that's gonna piss me off, or some shit I'm gonna do that's gonna piss me off, that's gonna piss him off. I don't assume that it comes from a place of malice, or else we have a bigger problem. You understand what I'm saying? All that to say, the screaming, the calling names, those are steps before the hitting. You don't go from this to, no, listen, to a hit. Shit escalated. That's just me. And I said that when I was...
If you scream at berate a child, you shouldn't have the child. Oh, of course. Of course. But motherfucking preach is, well, he's preaching.
16 to my girl. Maybe it's because of what I saw, what I saw when I was raised with my parents. They had arguments. And at some point I remember that it would start to get a bit much, but I was so not used to that I got downstairs and I was like, yo, like, are you guys separating and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. And they were like, they realized, and they said, no, we're just talking, but it's okay, we're good. Went back upstairs and they understood that they had to lower the thing a bit because, okay, now there's all that to say. Maybe it's because of how I was raised. And yes, that's a privilege. But the screaming, the name calling.
I mean, like, you got to remember, some of these motherfuckers are raised in broken ass homes or abusive ass homes. So that's what a lot of this shit is. Well, let's go.
Even before it hit, that's a no. That's a no. Don't call me names because I will say stuff that I will not regret. And once you pass and once you say certain things, it's hard for me to turn back. The punching one time? No, it's because there's other steps that was crossed before that.
Anything else you want to say?
Nah, bro.
All right, let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
That's a cook. Then it's ready.
But isn't that what?
It's super wild.
When I was reading that shit, I was like, bro, am I bugging? This shit weird, right?
It's weird. It's weird. You look super sus. But not only that, like you said, is the charging after that as well. So you show disregard in your comment in your locker room talk.
Yeah.
But then you got disregard for women and being charged for disregard for women. So it's like, it's not just one incident. It's not just one thing.
Yeah.
It's the repeated behavior that happens, and you're like, you start to connect the dot. You're like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
You're a weirdo. If it was just one thing where you just say some stupid shit once, that would be one thing.
I'll be honest with you. If people leave my group chats, you would be super disappointed. I think I need to get a little bit more problematic. Just to
No,
keep
we're
up
good.
with
We're good.
Because I.
Wow, that's fucked up. All right, so let's go back here. So yeah, no, that shit was fucking. That I can't like be. I can't say that the shit like when you say that you don't want no traumatized women and you are literally permanently scarring women for life, then that's your ass, boy. That's your ass because you doing the shit. You are literally doing the shit that you complain about. And it wasn't because you even. It wasn't even because women have bodies and shit like that and they traumatized. Bitch, she rejected your ass and you threw a hissy fit like a petulant child. I'm gonna glass a bitch, and I ain't the only bitch I didn't glass. The fuck? If your group chat ain't talking about war crimes, I don't know what you're doing. They don't want traumatized women so they can traumatize them themselves. Yeah. It's like, I know exactly what trauma I caused you. I caused you. I caused you. That's what I want. I want to know the fucking exact trauma. Make sure you scared of bottles, motherfucking champagne bottles, for the rest of your goddamn life. Oh God, it's sad because they think that they're like the shit though, right? They think that they're the shit. But anyway, let's go. I'm gonna cut this video segment here. We're still gaming. We're on our way to the center of the fucking Milky Way in Elite Dangerous. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Remember, trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by fucking October 1st, and help me out by hitting that subscribe button. And we're cutting the segment here. Oh shit. Where is it at? Did I put it up there? That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Oh wow, I did not put it up there. All right. They don't want. Personally, I like it when I'm when it associates me with happiness, not trauma. I know, right? Like I have had so many women that associates me with relaxation, conversation, and orgasms. And like I don't like I just can't understand this shit, boy. Like I be wondering, man. I be videos. I rather want a woman to relate me to orgasms than anything. Where is that video? This is interesting. I could have sworn I pulled that video up. Alright. Papa got my know over to give you wrong favorite position from the back door. Girl, you know the drill, don't ask no questions. You already know. Where's that fucking video? Oh my god. I just hit that shit up. Let me see. Maybe I'm just looking at the wrong one. Response videos. That's why. Because it's 54 videos. Okay. Alright, so. Alright, so. Um. Alright, so let's kind of go with some more videos. And this is just still that fallout from the whatever podcast. And MLD is gonna actually try to explain himself some more. Shall we? All right, let's go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Okay, so this is what is it? TSR. This guy, Devon Sharp. I've never heard of him. I've heard of him before. He's like somebody in the manosphere, but like I've heard of him. Let me actually speed his ass up. But I like it's so many dime a dozen motherfuckers like now. I just don't know. But let's hear him.
That I can.
You can?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and blow this up. And let me go ahead and do this here. Awesome. Okay, so of course there are now two of me on the screen. All right, John. So the reason
this is why I don't use Streamlabs or StreamYards because I might as well just use this shit. But let's go.
Why obviously I'm doing a reaction. I'm doing a reaction to what happened on the Saucecast last night. And what I was just telling you off the air before we came on is that I watch these things for the first time. I like to get the organic reaction. I don't like to watch it. I like to be surprised.
I mean, like, this is YouTube and Twitch that I'm streaming to. Dog, I need you to not suck his dick so much on TV. All right, let's go.
Et cetera, et cetera. So talk about what happened. Everybody like is throwing around, terms like rage quit. I think I saw in the comments.
Yes. This is talking about the valuetainment. Yes, where he did rage quit. Yeah, we saw that shit. He rage fucking quit. He rage quit. He got mad that who was the chick? Angela Knight. Like literally just like she sunned his ass. Like literally, she talked to his ass like a mother would talk to a son. But let's go.
So explain to me just what happened on Saucecast last night. What happened?
No, it was just a show. I was wrapping up my tour here in America. I'm in Santa Barbara, California right now.
Okay.
I'm flying out to Tokyo in the morning.
Good.
I did the whatever podcast, and then I did.
Mind you, he's an adult. He's a grown adult man that decided to get his passport and go to Japan. Now, I am somebody who would defend the shit out of anime. But dog, anime is not real life. You don't just go to Japan and think you're gonna find you a fucking tsundere or yandere. Like that's not what just happens, man. All right, let's go.
Fresh and Fit. I was on McQueen's channel.
Good. Megan McQueen.
I did a really good show with Jedediah Bila, probably my favorite show on that tour, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Then I did Valuetainment Money, and then I did Brandon Carter. That was the last one I did, which was last night, Victory Talk, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, good.
So I've been on this tour, and then so last night, it was just funny. Like, this thing is a whole gigantic...
He looks so much... Like, he looks so motherfucking like... I just didn't know what I was doing type shit. All right, let's go.
Circus of idiots, really. So
Okay.
basically, they had me on the show, right?
Sure.
So they had me on Value Time and Money, and I had already been going. I'm going viral right now for people are they're misconstruing what I'm saying. They're saying that like I'm saying that if a woman is in a relationship and a man is physically beating her, she should endure these beatings continuously.
Dude, you said endure. You said endure abusive relationships. It was Eclipse. Now, say you don't understand this shit. Say you didn't get, or you were talking about like just emotional abuse, which is still fucking wrong, as I said before. But okay, sure, dog, sure. It was that the clip which did not mention constant like ass whoopings. Nobody told like you probably wouldn't have told Tina to stay with Ike after the third ass whooping, but the first one she deserved that shit compared to what you would say. But let's go.
Try to make the relationship work. That's what they're saying.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's not what I meant. I don't think anybody in their right mind would go on the internet and say that with like an audience of millions of people watching.
Well, what exactly did you say?
Of course, I just said that if there is one instance of like a physical strike from either party, I don't think that's a reason to destroy a relationship. And
No. Melina asked if someone was being abusive. You said that they should just endure. You said people quit too easy. They are just pussies. That's what you said, you dumb fuck. Now you getting softball questions and shit, and now you acting like, oh, I was just being nice and reasonable. You were trying to be a calm and reasonable man, but motherfucker, you're not a calm and reasonable man because the situation called for calm, and that's not what you were.
destroy family. Like
Okay,
people
well,
are
there you
humans.
go.
People make mistakes, and a lot, and women should be rallying behind that because the majority of people who start domestic violence situations are women.
Are women,
They're the ones
absolutely.
they hit first. So, anyways, I just said that you shouldn't destroy a family or relationship if there was a
Who is Naomi versus Candaron? I have to see if it's like. Hold on.
Animals are innocent. Don't be species.
Thank you. Hold on. Whoa. Can't show that. Have too many shit. Have too much shit on that one. Give me see. Bring this over to my other tab. YouTube. Let's see. See, this is WWE. I can't do WWE. I can't copyright. I can't watch WWE. And I'm not really a WWE fan. That's the only reason why I don't do it. I know. I'm sorry. I wish I can, but I don't want to get hit with a copyright. Yeah. See, this is WWE. Yeah. I see. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. We may have to do that on a members only stream. As a matter of fact, I do have memberships, and we can actually do that on the members only stream. All right, let's go back to this.
instance of anger and one party hit the other. Okay, and I'm not talking like fucking like Randy Couture, Tim Sylvia knockout, in the first round.
Or
I'm
Ray
just talking
Rice.
like just a human mistake because everybody's just trying to pretend that we must live and we must deliver the perfect message. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, look, humans aren't flawed. Like people say like they never have relationship trouble. They're fucking liars.
Oh, of course they are. Of course.
I mean, like, are you trying to say that the person who brought this up, the person who addressed this specifically, was Destiny and Melina when they admitted that they had relationship problems, but they were mature enough to work through it without whooping each other's ass? And the last time I checked, even though I think Destiny is a spiteful little prick that changes his politics mostly on expresses his change in politics mostly out of fucking spite, which he still has some pretty progressive politics, but he's never been accused of just glassing a bitch. That's what he said. Is that's what he said? Glassing a bitch. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no. Why are you so pissed off about this that you got exposed as a fucking abuser?
They are.
You
Yeah,
know,
of course.
people saying like I never skip my diet or do this or there is like humans make mistakes. That's what
Right.
happened, and that's all I said. So it was Destiny's wife, Melina.
Oh Jesus, an all-star panel.
See, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, she's her own person. She's her own person. Why the fuck is it a problem for you? But let's go. Let's go.
Huh?
So she put out this one clip of me out of context, and then Moist Critical took it, the guy who looks like fucking homeless Jesus, and then
a lot of.
But he has fun doing the shit that he has. He's again. You make fun of somebody who's probably had a longer fucking relationship than which you have. Motherfucker, he admits he's like what 5'6", 5'7", 5'8". Looks like motherfucking with his clothes, like his just normal t-shirts and shit's on. Looks like he's motherfucking like thin as a rail, but you go and see him actually work out and shit like that. Like, he's happy with his life. He's actually not just producing content on YouTube and Twitch. He's actually putting out comics, the shit that he loves to put out. He has an E-League that he knows loses money, but he does it for the shits and the giggles. Somebody who is extremely showing that he has a passion for the shit you doing. But you making fun of him because he looks like homeless Jesus. No, he looks like a Satanist homeless Jesus. But let's continue.
That going around.
And then fucking Abba and Preach, of course, because they got nothing better to do.
Jesus Christ.
They piled on. I haven't even watched the videos yet. I'm in too much good of a place mentally to even like fucking entertain that kind of shit. But
no, you haven't watched the videos because you're a fragile little bitch. Again, motherfuckers that you know have money but don't need to flaunt the shit, and you are pissed off because they don't have to follow your motherfucking guidelines to actually be successful. Again, I say this with all fucking fuck this motherfucker type bullshit, because I don't agree with a lot of his fucking politics. But anytime you say like, yo, let's not fuck with people just to fuck with people, or as much as I don't like somebody, they go out and take care of the person who they fucking love the most, and one of the biggest things that they do, they buy their fucking mother their house. Like, no, dude, I respect people who take care and have empathy for other people. Maybe not as much as I do, but they have empathy for other motherfucking people. And if you motherfuckers can't understand that human empathy is a thing that you should have, then fuck you, and fuck you in particular. I'm sorry. Let's go.
even the fact that Melina put that content out and kind of started this gigantic multi-million view smear campaign against me. I saw her behind stage. I said, hey, it's me again for whatever.
Wait. There's no smear campaign if they just showed what you said. Okay, so here's my thing, and I'm going to actually say this. Nobody owes you them liking you. Nobody owes you that shit. Nobody owes to agree with you. Nobody owes you that shit. And I'm sorry, only the Sith thinks in absolutes. You can not like somebody but not want them to fail. You can like somebody and not support all their views. You can dislike somebody and not support all their and support some of their views. That's the thing. This constant need for absolute acceptance for your idea and who you are. Fuck you, grow the fuck up, and stop acting like a petulant child. But again, this is somebody who quote unquote glassed a bitch and was charged with the shit.
Podcast. I gave her a hug. She hugged me. I hugged her.
Oh, you guys were on the Whatever podcast together, correct?
Yeah, with Destiny on that was the second show on my YouTube tour.
Okay.
We broke all records, obviously, because Destiny's a huge draw. I think we did 25,000 live viewers. I was there.
That's why they had him on the podcast, because he was the draw.
And then
What's up,
the people are
Conscious?
haters. They're calling me like Walmart suit guy or something like that.
Walmart who?
Walmart suit. They're saying my suit is from Walmart.
Hey, by the way, Conscious, you gave me a perfect target. I saw the dude that you was talking to. I want to actually research him a little bit more, but I may start doing videos on him as well. Yeah, the conservative guy. So like that was interesting. I saw the little clip you had with him. So I thank you for that.
Dude, it's so funny. That's what I love about trolls, man. They wouldn't know a suit if they saw one. Holy
Dude,
God.
I guarantee you those guys have no idea who Loro Piana branded. I guarantee
no idea.
I love my Loro Piana suits.
Hell yeah.
Dressing well is a thing of mine. And I always told you too, Robin. I said, hey, you know what? Any event you do, anytime I go into...
So here's the thing. And if you think that flashing fucking money makes you all of a sudden have class, I got some news for your stupid ass. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wear this suit, I'm gonna wear that suit. Now, I don't believe the bullshit that you get from a lot of these stupid motherfuckers like, Mark Zuckerberg wears the same, black t-shirts and jeans every day. Like, no, he wears an $800 t-shirt that's made from motherfucking great ass material and like some fucking $500 pairs of jeans. But he's not just wearing basic shit. He's not shopping at Walmart for that shit. So I don't believe that fucking hype that you see a lot of times. But I do believe this. If you need to show people that you are fucking rich, then dog, you are less secure with your position than you fucking say you are. If all of a sudden I got on here and I started making like just wearing suits and shit, like I'm just like it shows a level of insecurity that so many motherfuckers just will never ever understand. That if you have to tell somebody that you are something, you're not. If you have to show somebody, like, your actions should dictate how people see you. That's your, and again, they just start just going back to the 3 examples that he gave, that he talked about, that was hating on him. Moist Critical. He doesn't look as if he's rich, but the motherfucker has a whole E-League. He has comics that he's publishing. And of course, he has a streaming and video empire. Motherfucking Destiny, he talks about him being rich, but you don't see him flaunting his rich. He just says, no, I'm rich, but I still feel like you should do certain shit. When you are rich, when you have money, when you know how to be around people, good or bad, when you know how to behave with money, this shit, oh, I wore this type of suit. You don't have to talk to the commoners or peasants about the shit you brag about.
Tour, I'm just gonna wear a suit, so I just, no matter what, always look professional.
Yeah, you were looking clean. The last time we did Saucecast together, you were clean as a motherfucker.
Yeah, and at the conference in
when I have money on me, ain't nobody gonna know I have money. Exactly.
Masculine Excellence, that's the first place I actually got my suits tailored for.
Yes, that's
made
right.
Custom for your event.
Good, thank you. Thank you.
So anyways, so Melina was back there, right? So there could have been internet beef there, and I was just like, hey, what's up? And I was making fun of her. I was like, you're a fucking content farm. I wanted to call her content whore, but she's a girl. We're like still new.
So you wait. Now you got the sneak diss. Now when you're not in front of her. Just like that other chick, Angela Knight, you want to talk shit about her when you're not in front of her, but let you talk about her in front of her like that. You wouldn't say a goddamn thing. It's because these motherfuckers are cowards. He just said it. He just wants to say, I would have called her a content whore, but these motherfuckers are cowards. I will call these bitches to their face because they act like little bitches. And I don't mean a female woman. I mean a literal bitch dog that barks and cries and whines and shit.
Acquainted. So you're just a content farm. So then Gusty Juicy, what's that girl's name?
Goose Day Janice.
Goose Day. So Goose Day Janice, your best friend was backstage.
Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, that chick is a walking false EPAR accusation. Oh my god.
Well, she's in a relationship now. It's her longest ever. I think it's 6 months. So hopefully we get to the 1 year mark.
Awesome.
Where's your relationship at? Where's your fucking relationship at, dude? Where's your relationship at? All right, let's go.
Fingers crossed for Goose Day, man. Fingers crossed for her boyfriend, dude. God almighty.
She was, and here I'll talk. Here's female treachery 101.
Okay.
So I could have been a fucking dick to her. I kept it professional. I was like, hey, how's it going? I think I even gave her a hug, and I was just like, it was very friendly. It was very cool, and I was just like, hey.
Yeah, you're a better man than me. I wouldn't have said shit. I wouldn't have done shit.
Well, I just said I told her, I was like, oh, you make fun of my friend Donovan Sharp. I know who you are. That's it.
That's awesome.
You know?
I bet you he didn't say that shit. I bet you he didn't say that shit. I bet you they didn't say that shit. I can tell you that. I bet you he didn't say that shit. But let's go.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
Two girls that I could have had beef with behind scenes, but I'm a professional.
You squashed it.
I'm a grown man. I'm an adult. Okay. So
what was that grown man shit? What was that grown man energy when old girl was cooking your ass? When she was cooking your ass for calling her fat. What's that grown man energy? This is just like 14-year-old boys talking behind the back like, yeah, I would have called her. I called her a bitch. You said what? I called her bitch. Yeah, exactly. This is that shit. But you know what? I could have said something, but when she turned around, I called her bitch. Exactly.
So I saw this Asian girl and then like some really hot girl who lives in Canada. Were like this sitting down and just like looking at their phones and shit. I was like, all right, well, fucking, I'm not gonna
Yeah, they're always in their phone, right?
Well, I clearly walked in the room. They didn't look up. They didn't seem interested.
Vegeta, you're not a coward, dog. You will never be a coward because you're a nihilist. Nihilism, true nihilists are never cowards. Not this fake bullshit that you see a lot of these red pill people are. You're a nihilist. Yeah, you will never be a coward. But let's go.
I was like, fine, cool, whatever. I just said hi to everybody. I saw the OnlyFans girl in the dressing room, and then we went on the show. So later on the show, it turns out this fucking...
Wait, why did he have to mention that she was an OnlyFans girl? I mean, like, what was the point of saying that? All right, let's go.
Asian girl. Her name is Angela Knight, and apparently she's a former subscriber of mine. And so...
Wait a minute. Why did you say... How do you know she's a former subscriber of yours?
Oh, she told me.
Yeah. And so... And this is what you and I talked about off the air, and you probably get this a lot too. Anytime someone either says with their mouth or puts in the comments, I used to be a fan or I used to be a subscriber, but because you did or said X, Y, and Z, I'm no longer a fan. John, that is one.
Okay, so the fuck what? So the fuck what? If somebody says that, so the fuck what? And again, this is the reason why so many of these bitch ass motherfuckers, they are just fucking snowflakes. Because what happens is this. They think that they're old total fucking like they think they're their old total motherfucking love and respect and undue motherfucking loyalty, simply put, because reasons. They want unquestioned loyalty, and if you change your mind on them, then you're a snake. Fuck out of here.
100% bullshit. It's all cap. Dude, it is never ever the case. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make you think that the one thing you did caused them to unsubscribe. So they're indirectly really trying to control what you do. If I tell him I unsubscribe because of XYZ, maybe then he will stop doing X, Y, and Z. It's always from a place of disingenuosity, if that's even a...
Wait, what? I'm sorry. There are people that fucking left my Discord, that unsubscribed to my channel, and like, when I'm right about some shit, okay. I don't need somebody, and I think this is my thing. I don't need somebody to, if I'm right about a fucking take, I'm not gonna sit back and be like, yo, oh my god, I can't lose anybody. I can't change anybody. I can't do this because I'm right. I'm not playing for a motherfucking I'm not playing to, oh, I gotta get everybody. I gotta have everybody like me. No, and I think that's one of the reasons why my channel isn't going as great as I wanted to, because I'm gonna actually give my takes, and if I'm corrected with facts and evidence, cool, I will do that. But if it's just like you don't like what the fuck I said, I'm not holding anybody in here. I'm not locking people in here. I will say what I fucking believe it's right. I will. A wise person once said, fuck them and their grandma. Yeah, no. But the thing about it is, these motherfuckers are so bent on the, oh, do they like me? 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 I need them to like me. I need them to like me. They need to like me. They need to like me. I need to be liked by everybody that they can't see. They can't see. Top 5 local dominance. That's fucked. They can't see that they're fucked. They can't see that shit. Only thing that they see is, oh, I need them to like me. I need them to like me. Oh shit, that's a long way. But let's go.
A word.
Yeah, well, I mean, I totally understand what you're saying. You know, I don't know, man. I've kind of like turned this new leaf in my life where I'm trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, and it's not
you're
working out
in
for
a
me
good.
so far.
I got to tell you, man, you're probably in the best mental space you've ever been in, because, dude, you and I, listen, let's just keep it real. We're fucking head cases, John. Like, dude, we've been through some shit. We've done some shit.
Yeah,
we're not quite right in the head. It is what it is. But
truer words have never been spoken. Truer words have never been spoken. But let's go.
What we have to realize, I guess at this point, is that it sort of comes with the business, right? Like, it just kind of and you can never really get used to the hate. You can just really just kind of deaden the nerves.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, you know what? It is what it is. I am who I am. I don't hurt people. Like, you just gotta be a little.
Except when you quote unquote glass a bitch in the club. I am never letting that go. You seriously say you glass somebody. Like, I'm sorry, dog. That's hurting somebody. Scarring somebody for life, that's hurting somebody. But let's go.
Crazy to be as successful as we are.
Fuck,
you know what
dude.
I mean? But I'm not.
Man.
I'm not like I'm not like a vicious animal or anything. You know?
No, of course not.
Not like this chick. So anyway,
even though you fantasize about killing people in group texts and talk about you want to glass another chick, like, yeah, sure.
We're on the podcast, and like, you know, it's just Melina's talking over everybody and like talking over the host, and Adam at one point like, "Hey, this is my show. Work with me." And so,
why didn't he? So
what he means by talking over means a woman that can actually talk and has an opinion.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'll let you continue. Go ahead. My bad.
No, he called her out. You're going to see on the show because she was talking to everybody. So,
good.
So she was kind of draining the energy out of the room. You can see at one point, like, I just put my head like this, and I'm like, I'm mentally checked out. I did 5.5 hours of Fresh and Fit the night before.
Woo!
Like,
God damn,
there was no real like dialogue happening. All these girls were trauma dumping. So I was just sitting there. So, anyways, I have to leave at 6 p.m.
So you say they trauma dumping, but it looks as if you try to do 6 versus 1. And quite literally, you got your ass handed to you.
Because the Valuetainment studio is in Fort Lauderdale, and Brandon Carter lives right by Biscayne Boulevard. Oh. So and it was a Heat game too that day. So I had to drive down. It takes about an hour. Luckily, I had a Lamborghini.
Oh, nice.
And I fucking was.
So he has to mention that he has a Lamborghini. See, this is what I mean. Flashy motherfuckers. Oh, I had a Lamborghini. I rented a Lamborghini. Why the fuck are you renting a Lamborghini? Why? Why the fuck are you renting a Lamborghini? Only to say that you did. And that's sad. That's fucking sad. You're renting a Lamborghini only to say, I rented a Lamborghini. But let's go.
Blowing it down, and I was able to make it to Brandon Carter. So I had a heart out at 6 o'clock. So I think about like 5:55. It's the 1 hour and 50 minute mark on the valuetainment money.
Mm-hmm.
Angela is like tells me, she started asking me like, "Do you have healthy habits or something?" I was like, "Yeah, you fucking fat bitch."
The fuck you right, like healthy habits. The fuck you
That's
talking
what
about, bitch?
told me.
I'm
like,
rich, man. Like I'm rich. Of
like,
course I got healthy habits. The
I
fuck
was
you
like,
talking
healthy
about?
habits. I didn't even know what she was getting because I didn't know who this girl was the whole time.
Okay.
So she said something.
There are rich people that don't have healthy habits. I'm sorry. What the fuck does that mean? And again, if he has this, where was this energy when she was actually confronting his ass? Where is this energy? Where is this energy right now? This energy right now, when she was sunning his ass, where is this energy? He didn't have this energy. Because anybody that challenges this bitch of a person, he has a fucking issue. But he should just endure.
Something.
Wait, I got it. I fucking got it. When somebody is bitching his ass out, he shows you how you should endure. Like a little bitch.
And then, Natalia hates me. And Natalia is probably the mastermind behind all of this.
Natalia.
Because
she's such a useless bitch.
Again, where is this shit coming from? Like, because somebody has actually gotten the better of you, then all of a sudden they're a useless bitch. They're your mastermind. I thought you was a strong alpha male that no woman can get the better of you. I thought that's what it was, man. I thought you strong and women are just weak and they're trauma dumping, so they're full of trauma. But yet you the one who looked redder than a motherfucking, probably redder than that fucking Lamborghini you claim that you fucking rented. Fuck, if you rented a fucking Lamborghini, pics or it didn't happen, bitch.
Natalia's just mad because she's maybe fallen into the fat girl category a little bit soon herself.
Yeah, she has. She is starting to pack on the pounds, isn't she?
Oh yeah, just wait for the guy to show up that she's waiting for.
My thing is, what do these motherfuckers consider fat? MLD is not the skinniest motherfucker in the world, and this is coming from a fat motherfucker. What the fuck? What? Okay. And yet and still, you the one who's going. She can stay in the U.S. and find her a person. You got to go to Japan. You got to be a passport bro. You got to go across the motherfucking across the ocean, across the fucking sea, to motherfucking seem like a high value you got to some women. Well, let's continue.
Hey man, she'll pull that fat bomb. She'll pull the pin on the fat bomb.
We'll see what happens. But
so Natalia's behind this.
So Natalia and her, they start talking, and it sounds like they planned this because she was like, you wrote some comment in the YouTube section because when I guess Angela was on Valuetainment Money, right? Okay. So here's the thing: throughout my day, I go in your chat, I go in Roller's chat, I go in everybody's chat, and I just fucking troll, right?
Yes, you do. Yes.
Why? You just have to go in a chat and troll because reasons? Like, I wish I had a life where I didn't have any fucking responsibilities like these bitch assholes. These motherfuckers who claim I just go in people's chat and just talk shit, or on Twitter 17 times in a fucking hour. I wish I had a life where I could just sit back and just like be completely just on the internet all day. And like, I work from home, I'm not gonna lie, and I may enjoy certain shit working from home. But God, some of these motherfuckers are just like, they are extremely online. And I'm thinking because I watch a lot of YouTube videos, watch documentaries, read articles that, I may be online, but maybe my always online shit is different from theirs. Because it just seems like they're just always trying to be in clicks and getting clicks and all that other good shit. Maybe my always online is way different from theirs. Well, let's continue.
You do.
It's fun. I like being a shitlord with the chat, and you fuckers in the chat know you like to be shitlords too. So don't act like you're fucking.
It is quite
innocent.
fun.
I don't need to be a shitlord if I have a problem with what shit you say. I have to make a video. I'm not that much of a fucking coward.
You're not.
Uh-oh. Did the Matrix get MLD? Well, hopefully the Matrix did not get MLD. Okay. All right, let me,
Wait, is this motherfucker supposed to be looking cool? Is he supposed to be looking cool? Oh, wow. Is this a motherfucker that's supposed to be looking cool? Okay, I'm sorry. Wow, okay, let's go.
Am I back?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, there you are. I got you.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
No, the internet freaked out on me.
Yeah, we thought it was the Matrix.
Probably, yeah.
Like, and this is the shit that's kind of crazy. Why is it everything is a Matrix? Do they know that the Matrix movies were originally I thought it was allegory for identity and who you see as yourself and what the real world sees as yourself, but it's a trans ideology. Like, for real, just like it's and I guess it's kind of like the same thing of what I thought it was, but like no, like yup, don't you get that you're modeling your whole lifestyle off of just some crazy bullshit? Somebody's or two people's way of actually just expressing that they want to see themselves different from what they really are. That was the real message of the Matrix. And this is just crazy, man. This is fucking crazy. And these are the same motherfuckers that follow religion. Or the fucking red pill is trying to get, like, Muslim pill and shit like that. Motherfucker, you are being part of the system and conforming to the system because you're not trying to think for yourself. You're trying to be like somebody else. Instead of being the person you would want to be around, you're trying to be like somebody else. This motherfucker right now, MLD, is saying that he shit talks to try to fit in with the rest of the chat. Fuck that. Oh my God, fuck that. But, I need to be like everybody else.
They're coming for me. Anyways, fuck, I forgot where was I?
Natalia was behind it.
Oh, so yeah. So then this girl said that I wrote in the chat she is 40 pounds overweight, so I'm not going to take her advice, which I stand by.
That's right.
Wait, you didn't stand by it at the time? You did not stand by it at the time. He was like, what are you talking about? What do you say? You acted like a petulant child. You didn't stand by it at the time. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know much longer I'm going to be able to do this one.
Yes, thank you.
So, apparently she got really mad about this and just started, like, just going on trauma dumping like a motherfucker. She wasn't talking to me. She was talking to, like, the fucking 50 men before me.
Wow. Oh, one of those. Way. Oh, yeah. She's been waiting.
Dude, she was just like, blah. Like,
So, either you're too stupid to comprehend, you too stupid to listen, or you're lying right now. Because she was asking you specific questions of the shit that you said. Either you weren't paying attention and say I was tired, I wasn't really paying attention. Or say I just didn't give a fuck, so I wasn't listening. Or just saying you're lying right now for the audience. And we saw this shit. Listen to the way he describes the shit. Oh, she's just trauma dumping. No, she was asking you questions. Why would you say that shit? Own up to what you say. Be a man. But now you're not face to face with her. You are back on this fucking podcast after your ass got embarrassed. Now you're trying to be like, oh yeah, of course I said it. Of course I admit it. And she wasn't even asking for an apology. She was just saying, admit it. And she explained why the red pill is going to fucking fall out. And it's going to be just another part of the incel motherfucking community. Where so many of these motherfuckers blame every other body for the shit that they do wrong. Oh, trauma up. Motherfucker, you got on a chat which you are admitting to right now and says, yeah, I think she fat. But it's her fault, right?
It was a like hardcore trauma dump. And then she started telling me, you need to change your pronouns, and then like, you need.
Yes, because you were acting like a little bitch.
You do this, you do that. So she's talking a lot of shit. So I was getting fucking angry.
Of
Because,
course.
there's certain places in the world, like a woman talks like that, good luck.
Listen. And
Wait, finish the sentence. In certain places in the world, if a woman talks like that, what? You are just admitting that you're an abusive piece of shit. You are literally saying that, yeah, if she would have talked to me like that in the other part of the world, I would have whooped her ass. Or worse. How immature, petulant, and petty is that? That somebody is calling you out for the shit that you said, not even asking you for an apology, but saying just to fucking admit it. And your thing is, oh yeah, I need to. She questioned me. I'm gonna whoop her ass.
and this is why you live in Japan, man. And I'm not trying to advocate for Duracell.
He even said it. He even said the shit, and he's fucking MLD is motherfucking nodding like, yeah, this is why I live in Japan, because I can whoop women's asses. But watch this choice phrase of words.
If anybody knows what I'm trying to advocate for, Duracell. If anybody knows what I'm No. MLD is shadowboxing. He is shadowboxing right now. That's what he is doing. We are not endorsing anything like that. But yeah, it's
just come out and say it, you fucking coward. Come out and say it, you fucking coward. You are so. I'm not endorsing Duracell. You're saying that you're not endorsing beat on a woman, but, because it's a but in this, and you're such a MLD is such a fucking child that he's talking about pulling a fucking combo on a woman because she called him out on this bullshit. How fucking insecure.
modern women can only speak to men in this way because they know they won't get knocked the fuck out. That's really what it is, man.
I wasn't apologizing for abuse, but modern women can only talk like this because they know they can get their ass whooped for talking to me like this. Do you see the shit that you like? No. Modern women, they only talk like this because they know they won't get their ass whooped because they talk like this. But I'm not apologizing for abuse. I'm not saying you should endure physical abuse. Except when you piss me off, you bitch. Like, then I'm gonna go Duracell on your ass.
Dude, do women talk to men this way in other countries? Hell no. Why? Because they'll get Mike Tyson. Unbelievable.
Well, the point I was trying to make was just like,
Wait. Which Mike Tyson? Which Mike Tyson? I'm just saying, which Mike Tyson? In the ring Mike Tyson or other Mike Tyson? Look, Tyson has turned his life around. Like, no shit about it. He's turned his life around. He's actually came to process that he thought through violence and a lot of shit that he did through violence. But when you make that fucking phrase of women to get Mike Tyson, what are you saying? Because in certain countries, and this is not to like shit on like other countries, but there's still a culture where women have been assaulted, not just they ass whooped, but assaulted because males felt offended. Are you saying that? And this is what I'm talking about, these fucking loser ass motherfuckers that sit back and just have this whole idea of just like a woman should know her place and shut the fuck up. But let's go.
If anybody talks,
hang on a second, like, John, hang on a second. Nice glass, my friend. You're on thin ice, brah. You're on thin fucking ice, man. Be respectful to the guests. Be respectful to the guests. No. He's like he's a.
Hold on. What was it captured of what he said? The chat. Okay, the live chat is not available. Let's see what this. First. It's funny how cocky he is when women aren't there. Dude folded like an origami in front of them. Oh, as for doing damage control, for the endure physical abuse clip, how is he saying, well, I only meant one punch, then ranting about women other countries fearing getting hit help you. Like, oh, I'm gonna fucking love that shit, bro. I like MLD for the most part, but nothing out of that exchange is a win for him. She owned him. He folded. Shit was weak. You can't try to spin this for for L for Angela. She handled herself with class. No anger, just facts. Let's keep it real, doggy. Looking forward to the fallout of MLB with the whole beating the women with the champagne glass situation. Oh, this is fucking awesome. This is fucking awesome. I'm only gonna watch a few more minutes of this, and then because I'm not gonna watch this whole 2 hours. I have a sanity to keep.
The new member, Nice Glass, you're saying that he's trying to shift accountability. Fam, he is on here explaining what the fuck happened, okay? Listen, this dude had a hard out at 6 o'clock because he was doing a show with Brandon Carter at 7. And if you don't believe me, go to Brandon Carter's YouTube channel and go and see. It was a hard out. He's in Fort Lauderdale. Brandon Carter lives off business.
Oh, look. I am telling you again, this is Twitch and this is YouTube. Stop sucking his dick on camera.
Biscayne Boulevard, guys, that's a long fucking drive. And just like you said, the Miami Heat were playing the Boston Celtics that night, so it took extra long. Fuck out of here. Sorry about that.
And I have text. I could like post a text message to you when I told Adam.
Of course,
like, it was a date. It was a May 8th. I was like, yo, bro, have hard out 6 p.m. because I'm not trying to be late to show up at Brandon Carter's house.
Of course, and text me. Look, send me that screenshot because I'm gonna put it into all this.
Okay,
it's nonsense.
So
So she's going in on you about this about selling that she's overweight.
They're starting to like scream, and you could see
what
they're unified with their like they had like a trauma bond from the.
We went over this video. There was no screaming. You know what it was? It was on up to the shit that you said, dog. There was no screaming. The video is actually live on my channel now. Here, let's do this. Let's do this. Content. Go to videos. YouTube. We're gonna go here. We're gonna see. And this, it was no screaming.
This is an example of those.
It's here, you come here, and when there's women are making valid points, and there are respectable women, you come in the chat and you fat shame, or you go and make pieces about people, or whatever it is that you want to do. At the end of the day, all that's being said is that, listen, if you're going to do those things, own up to it, and then make your point about it.
So, there
was no screaming. Everybody handled themselves very, very effectively in a way where it's just like, no, dog, like, just stop. Just stop. But let's go.
All the men that hurt them, because then this single mother. So there's this girl. I was nice to her too, but she kind of turned on me at the end. Well, that's whatever. Females, right? She was this Cuban girl.
If everybody's turning on you, maybe it's the shit that you're doing, dog. I'm sorry. If everybody's the problem, maybe you the problem.
Good-looking lady, 34, but she has 2 kids, and she does OnlyFans. I was like,
oh boy, yep, that's a wrap.
She was saying, she was saying that she had trouble.
I'm sorry. I like seeing naked women. I like seeing naked women. I like it better when it's free, but like I'm not gonna shit on somebody for selling entertainment to other people. What the fuck am I doing right now? What the fuck are they doing right now? They are literally selling entertainment to people. You just mad because nobody wants to see your dick. If these motherfuckers thought that their dick game was adequate, if they thought that they can perform in porn, how many of these motherfuckers that claim, oh, these women do OnlyFans would be in motherfucking OnlyFans? Dude, if I thought I had Lexi Steele gifts, I would be motherfucking doing porn. But these motherfuckers, they dick is so so small and they're so motherfucking insecure that anybody who does fucking porn is an issue to them because they're children. But let's go.
On the dating market, which is it's kind of
You're
understandable.
34, you've got 2 kids, and you're an OnlyFans creator. That's going to happen.
It's just going to be tougher for sure, right? And so,
These motherfuckers, I don't act like they're, dude. OnlyFans is a YouTuber porn, and you know what? Most of these women that they claim they're on OnlyFans, they're not fucking anybody. They're literally just doing solo shit. And if they're doing solo shit, why the fuck is it a problem? Oh, she shows her body for money. And what's the point? What's your problem? What's your problem? You jealous, bro? You jealous. You mad because I'm with somebody who shows her body for money and I get to have her body in a partnership. I wasn't gonna say for free, but in a partnership where I want to pay her $5 to see 40 pictures a month. I just pay it in good dick, food, and great conversation. Like, that's why you mad? You mad, bro? Because most of the reason why she's with me is my conversations and the fucking orgasms that I give her, and I have to pay her money. And you mad, bro? You mad? Oh, you mad? Oh, you mad, bro? I say good dick, but most of the time I'm making women come with teammates.
anyways, she starts piling on me like, you need to be man enough. You need to be a man and
Oh,
apologize.
no.
And you know, I
Oh,
have like,
no.
as much shit that I talk about holding frame. If these bitches think I'm gonna fucking apologize right now, they've got another thing coming.
Unbelievable.
And she was just, I couldn't even get a word in because they're
Again, we actually just saw the clip. They would just wanted you to be accountable for the shit you said, dog. They was just saying, if you gonna say this shit, motherfucking own up to it. They have literally said, no apology needed. Just own up to the shit. But you are so bitch made that you don't even you can't even own up to the fact that you act like a bitch on the stage. You know what? I'm done. Like, Peter.
Done.
No, this shit is crazy. It is hilariously crazy. And I don't know what else to say. Look, say if you will, if you're gonna be an asshole, admit that you've been an asshole. But don't be a coward like a lot of these motherfuckers. And as Vegeta said, like a lot of these people they're just cowards. That's all. They're just cowards. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, and all that other good shit. And we're gonna call this a day. Yeah, what's another one? All right, last video. How far am I from Colombia? Oh, I'm in the next section. There we go. All right, let's go. Well, looks like another video on Sneeko. Shall we? All right, so let's do this video on Sneeko. And yes, this is Destiny's interaction with Sneeko about Sneeko confronting Destiny for hating on Andrew Tate. All right, let's see how this shit works out. All right, let's go. I watched some of this, and the reason why I watched some of this is because I want you guys to really know something. A lot of these real pill motherfuckers, they're actually just conservatives. So what I mean by that is they're just perpetual victims. And so they actually just, whoa, it's everybody else's fault. It's the Matrix, it's women, it's feminism, it's everything, but maybe I need to change my attitude about shit. It's everybody's fault, but how I respond to things. And they're just perpetual victims. But here, you will see what I mean. Shall we?
But if you're saying that I'm snaking you, like, how does that reflect on you if you're snaking some of my personal friends?
But I'm not.
So I think a lot of these people need to understand the definition of betrayal, because that's what they feel like. They feel like a lot of this is just betrayal. How dare you not like this person that I like? Betrayal. You're snaking me. You're stabbing me in the back. Okay, so let's go.
Hold on, I'm not snaking Tate. I openly hate Tate. If he knows anything about me, or if anybody knows anything about me, they know that I openly hate Tate, and I have an opinion on the things that they've said and done in the past. And I'm open about. I'm not lying about him or misrepresenting like personal text. I'm like, that's just a thing. Like I don't like Andrew Tate. He knows that. I don't care if you're friends with him or whatever. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie because you're friends with him. And then I told
There's
you also.
There's a difference between disagreeing with someone ideologically and then also pushing a lie. Like, do you genuinely?
Wait. What lie has been pushed? You can just like not like somebody. What, like I say this all the time. I don't like Destiny, but I'm not gonna lie about the shit that he says and does. Why?
Like, I understand that if you think that they're traffickers because of whatever you see in the news.
Wait, hold on. To be clear, I don't think they're traffickers because of what I see in the news. I think they're traffickers of what he said on his own shows.
And nobody actually. So here's the thing about this. A lot of these Andrew Tate defenders, they never address this. Oh, you just think he's bad because what's on the news? Bruce Rivers, who's a criminal lawyer, has literally says it's not about what's on the news. Bruce Rivers, who's a criminal lawyer, and he's trying to get rid of all the self-snitching. I fucking love that intro. But it's not about what's on the news. It's Andrew Tate, the shit that Andrew Tate says himself. He has literally says that he does the lover boy method. It's not the news. This is the shit that comes out of his mouth. I have a video on my channel years ago about him telling them I can go out and sleep with whoever I want to, but my girl, she needs to stay in the house. Years ago. Before he blew up 2 years ago. I have a video about that shit. That's human trafficking. But let's go.
Now, if he's lying or playing a character, that's fine. But when he talks about trying to make women fall in love with him, to bring him to Romania to get his bottom bitch to convince him to do sex work, that's sex
right,
trafficking.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
So here's the thing, and this is again, oh, he's playing a character. So is he really playing a character? So you're not listening to what the shit that he says? Well, no, but like this, he's not playing a character because like they never want to admit that shit. They want to say, well, he's just joking, he's just exaggerating it. And when you actually ask them, is it a character? They never address that, but let's go.
Okay, so yeah, having a camera roll business, but do you actually want to live, genuine question, do you want to live in a society where you can go to jail for 3 months without any evidence or charges while they go?
That's fucking pivoting, dog. And I'm sorry, you dumb fuck. Sneeko, you were born and raised in America. They do that shit all the time. They do that shit all the time. Yes, you can go to jail for 3 months without any evidence, and they're just doing an investigation. They do that shit all the time.
And look for evidence. Do you think that it's fair that somebody could be jailed while they look for something? For
Hold
example,
on, wait. Those are two different questions. If you want to have a serious conversation about this, we can. But those are two different questions. You asked, would I want to live in a society like that? Not really. No, I don't
personally like that approach to criminal justice, being able to be held while an investigation is ongoing.
So you
for
agree it's
6 months.
unjustified?
No,
So
I
you
didn't
agree
say
that
it was, no. Hold on.
was unjustified?
What you said two different things. Would I want to live in that world, or is that fair? Now, whether it's fair is a different question. Romania in the past has had trouble doing convictions like these.
Okay, is it fair?
What is it fair? That's a fair in terms of criminal justice is a question that is subject to the sovereignty of an individual nation, right? Laws are allowed to be dictated by their countries.
So yes, it's justified to lock someone up for 3 months while they go look for stuff.
Not
They
3
look
months, for 6 months.
accusations.
For 6 months, yes. In Romania, their process is that they are allowed, given sufficient evidence presented to a panel of judges, to hold
I
somebody
understand
for
that.
6
So
months.
do you think that's fair?
Yeah.
What Sneako's problem is this. Sneako's trying to base it off of the U.S. system of justice. This isn't the U.S. system of justice, Sneako. This is Romania's system of justice. If you want to have the same laws in Romania and the same laws in the U.S., well, then you're getting rid of the borders, motherfucker. And didn't Sneako actually have an issue where he was quote unquote mad at the globalists? Like, they're two different countries. Here, no, and I actually put it plainly. Canada does not have a First Amendment. They don't. Their speech laws and rights end at the fucking border. That's something that happens. It is not the same as the U.S. And I think these motherfuckers really don't get that what you do in one country, your laws end at that country. So they're trying to have this American system of justice, but it's not American, it's Romanian. And they have a different system of justice. And by the way, the fact that Andrew Tate, literally himself, has said, I went to Romania because their laws for assaulting women are different than the other countries I was in. You asked for that system. And now that you have it, well, I'm mad. They didn't say this. Yeah, motherfucker. Don't say.
Yes, I think they've given proper justification.
Okay.
However,
Have
also
you
you got to
ever-
keep in mind too. It also extra hurts when you chose to move there because of these particular things. So, a quick example: there's a huge difference between how the United States and the UK handles defamation lawsuits. Right? In the United States, you got to prove a lot to do defamation. For the UK, you don't. If I were to move to the UK, defame somebody, and then get sued for it, and then complain about it, well, what the fuck? I moved there literally saying I wanted to take advantage of their system. That's a really
Okay,
weird
so
thing
if
to
you
do.
think that's fair, and then you think politically that's fair as well, and you're a political streamer, why are you not advocating for that same process in America?
Because Romania is Romania and America is America. These fuckers are so fucking stupid and simpleton that they need to. It's hard for them to try to grasp two concepts at the same time. In Illinois, recreational marijuana is legal, but in Indiana, which is 5 or 6 miles that way, it's not. There are a difference in different areas, but again, these motherfuckers are the same one. They want to get rid of. They want to make the laws everywhere like it's the U.S., but then want to be mad about the globalists. But let's go.
Why do you have all these different policies and these different ways that the society should run? Why are you not saying that if someone smokes drugs, that the police should be able to lock you up for 3 months while they go and look through your house, look through your drawers, and find a gram of weed?
This is not somebody who smokes drugs. This is somebody who's openly admitting on video after video after video that he was doing the lover boy method. Okay, let's go.
Wait, hold on. What I said is fair is that a sovereign state, meaning a country with its own government and its own elected officials, can determine within a certain set of restrictions what they want their legal system to look like. So it's fair that Romania decides that. That doesn't mean that I would want everything Romania to decide to also be the same in my country. The thing that I would want to be the same is I want my country to be able to decide those things as well. But I hope we don't make the same decisions that Romania has.
Okay. I'm very surprised that you think that that's fair. That's more, I mean, politically fair, I guess you're saying, do you think that's morally and ethically fair?
Why do you think Romania does that?
He acts as if Romania is a fucking state in the USA. Like, for real. He acts as if Romania is a state. in here, good old U.S. of A. That's not how it works, Nico. That's not at all how it works.
Because it's a corrupt nation.
Okay, Okay, you haven't even like begun to engage with the questions. I don't even know how you have an opinion on this, okay? But the reason why Romania does this is because in the past,
Just answered it.
No, that's not an answer. You don't know the answer. The reason why, because in the past, and maybe you can counter this in future podcasts if you think about it, so at least you know, in the past, when Romania tries to do cases like this, two really huge issues pop up. One is when an investigation starts, witnesses can be tampered with hardcore, meaning that it's no longer possible for the prosecution to build a case, or two, people just flee the fucking country.
So if you're a country who has had problems with people fleeing the country, as Andrew Tate literally was that he knew the Romanian police were after him. He fucking fled the country. Prior to, that's why they had to do a raid. That's why they did the raid. Because they were looking for him and monitoring him when they got in the country. And it's also, I was watching this other video about the guy who was part of the Romania mafia that just he part of the people that are investigating based on the Tate's casino business. He just lives in Poland and he can't be extradited, but he's part of that what we would probably call in the U.S. RICO case.
Right? Now, witness tampering, if you believe the leaks, is something that Tate's already tried to do by siccing fans on potential victims, if you believe they did that, if you don't, or whatever. And then two,
bullshit.
Escaping the country
that's
fine. Maybe that's bullshit, fine. Two, escaping the country is also something they've attempted to do. Like when they lied about Tate having a serious cancer issue and they tried to get him flown to Dubai where he wouldn't be extradited back to Romania to stand trial for any potential crimes, right? So this is Romania's justification. So when we do cases like this, sometimes we need to lock people up as we finish the investigation if we've got sufficient evidence, because witnesses will be tampered with and because people try to flee the country.
So we just disagree completely. And I think that you should be worried about this, like as a man too. You've constantly had this drama, like, and I'm seeing now I'm getting lumped in with the snake thing with all the other.
And this is why I want to bring this on stream. This is the hook of the fucking red pill bullshit. This is the hook of it. And hear me out. This is the hook of it. And this is why so many of these idiot motherfuckers that don't have shit, that are just terrible human beings, fall for the red pill bullshit. But this is the hook of it. He's just not fucking with the right person. All right, let's go.
Orbiters that you say are burn the bridge and staking them. They've accused you of they're trying to say that you committed SA. This is a problem for men of high value right now, of men with status. You can get accused and then people will immediately assume that you're guilty just because.
So with a lot of the bullshit, we can, how do I put it? You can accuse a lot of Destiny of a lot of shit when it comes to interacting with people that he may be interested in sleeping with. SA is not one that I've actually heard. Manipulative, yes. In a sense where he's just being manipulative, or controlling, or coercive, and not in a way of like, bitch, if you don't do this, I'm gonna whoop your ass type shit. But like mentally, like convincing. Yeah, you've heard that shit. But like, oh, it's just gonna turn into an SA allegation. You're talking to the wrong fucking person. You're literally talking to the wrong person. But go ahead, Sneeko. Maybe you know better.
Because of an accusation. All the evidence right now against them is just accusations, and you're siding with the system that's oppressing us, that's oppressing you too as a man.
No! God damn it. This is that fucking slippery slope, fucking gish gallop bullshit. Nobody's oppressed. The Romania justice system is not oppressing Destiny. Oh my God. Exactly. Men of high value don't say this shit. Oh, they're oppressing you because you may want to do something that will harm people, and you may not like it. You may not like the response you get.
You should be worried about the same thing happening to you. If you can get accused by somebody like Lav, if you can get accused by some random e-girl, and then they go and lock you up for 3 months while they go look for evidence that does not exist, I'm actually surprised that after all this back and forth, having a similar attack against you, you're siding with the system that's oppressing you.
It's not the same. You see how you try to change the same or similar? No, it is not the same. Nobody's saying that Destiny is sitting back and actually having, women work at eCam business for him. The worst you can say that he's being a less SA type person of Weinstein. He's using this platform to sleep with women. But if they say no, he says, okay, no problem. That's the most you can actually say. In other words, hey, if we cool, you come on a podcast, but that's only after I'm sleeping with you, or I may want to use this, but even that has some kind of vibe to it. But in the end, he's like, okay, if you don't, you can still come on. I'm not gonna treat you any different. I'm not a king maker. I'm just want to be around people who I sleep with. Like the fuck, that's the worst you can say about Destiny. There are no SA allegations. What? The fuck out of here. It's just that Sneeko is reaching for shit to try to get this whole, you need to be on our side because people lie.
Okay, I don't have a similar thing because I didn't abuse Lav. I don't think that if she were to show that information, even to a Romanian judge, that they would agree to lock me up while they go and look. Tate has gone on record with what he has said, and it is the definition of human sex trafficking. Now, it could be that he's lied about what he said on video. That could be the case, that he's either misrepresenting this or playing up a character, but that's the difference. Tate has already fully admitted to the crimes that he's being accused of if he is in fact being honest in the videos that he's given. So that's the difference. Also, a court of public opinion is different than a legal process. I don't like
You
cancel
continue
culture.
to say that he's openly admitted to sex trafficking. You're the only person that has held that definition. Everybody else understands that as a camgirl business, as a web.
No, you don't. Oh my god. Oh my god. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Wow. Okay. And Destiny, no, Destiny is not the only one that says he's done this shit. Dude, why are you lying, man? All right, let's go.
Cam business. At what point is that defined as human trafficking?
Sure, it's defined in the Romanian criminal code as when you use deception to get somebody to come to your country to engage for exploitative purposes in sex work. The deception would be when he's misrepresenting that he's going to be faithful, loyal, or marry these women, and then the sex work is when he brings them over to the country and then has them work in his webcam business. That's sex trafficking by definition in the Romanian criminal code. Now, you guys don't like that because you don't think that's sex trafficking, but that's just your opinion. I'm only going by the legal definitions.
I mean, yeah, that's it. That's just it. That's just it. It's fake because I don't like it. Fuck out of here. It's fake because I don't like it. Because my feelings, bro. My feelings.
It can be of your opinion that the legal definition sucks, but by legal definition, it is sex trafficking.
Okay, you keep going with the corrupt Romanian government's definition when it comes to them being put in jail.
Now it's a switch. First, it's what the media says. Now it's the corrupt Romania legal definition. Which is it? Okay, let's go.
No, it'd probably be in any country in the world this would happen, but
that would not happen in America. In America, you could not be put in jail for 3 months because of accusations while they go and look for evidence that doesn't exist.
Hold on. Can I be put in jail or can I be charged with sex trafficking? Those are two.
Again, this lets you know how fucking dumb Sneeko is. People go to jail all the time with just a suspicion while the police investigate their claims. It's just that a lot of the people that he knows that don't sit in jail are rich. But make no mistake, if they think you are doing something that you may intimidate the witness or you may be a flee to the country, your ass sitting in jail. If you don't have enough money to fucking post bond or bail, your ass is sitting in jail. That's just a thing that happens, Nico. Oh my god, he's fucking stupid.
Two different things. If you want to condemn the process, that's different than whether we're talking about he was a sex trafficker or not. If you want to talk about that, those are two separate conversations. In America, they would just arrest you when they've got evidence to take you to court.
Okay, so I mean, we've debated about this before. I'm calling you up to clear the air about about the snake stuff. Okay, I understand like why your audience and why you said the burn the bridge thing. One, it's content. This is just like it's a trend in your channel. Like, every month.
I didn't do anything wrong. Nothing I said was wrong. You're just doing this for clicks. What? Wait, you're just doing it for clicks. No, you're a fucking idiot. But like every accusation of these fucking far right motherfucking conservative ass bitches. And don't get me wrong, these manosphere conservative ass motherfuckers are conservative. They're fucking right wing. It's a fucking accusation. Sneeko, would you burn the bridge for somebody for content? Now, I've watched Destiny. Destiny is an emotional motherfucker. He feels betrayed by a lot of people that have quote unquote burned the bridge for his ass. That shit is genuine to him. Like, say what you will. Like I said, he's a spiteful motherfucker. He will actually be spiteful. But when shit like that, just like he's grown callous to the fact that people will fuck him over. But don't get it twisted. He fucking feels that. And I respect him for feeling that. His actions that he takes about shit, yeah, I can judge him about it, but to be genuine about the shit, of course, fuck that. Like, of course. That's because he's a real human being. A spiteful motherfucker, but he's a real human being. Unlike a lot of these red pill people that, oh, I don't have any emotions. Oh, emotions are for women and all. But you don't like me 100%. No, like fuck these people. But let's go.
It's not content. I don't like burning
It is
personal
content.
relationships.
Every one of your orbiters. This is happening.
You are projecting hard. Okay.
Am I?
Yes.
Every single, how many in the last, I don't watch a lot of your videos. I see the things and then it's like drama content, this exposing the DMs. This is a pattern on your channel. I mean, look, you're a smart guy. You should be able to, pattern recognition is very simple here. How many of the people that have come to these Discord calls and talk to you have you now burned the bridge with?
But just how many of them did I start the bridge burning with? Like, I've got people here because they're funny.
All right, so yeah, this shit is crazy. Again, I am not somebody who says that you should never talk to certain people and shit like that. Like, of course, I fucking talk to Dave on my channel, and just talk shit about this motherfucker. But a lot of these people, they are just. I wouldn't make the same decision that Destiny makes about talking to people, but that's just me. But yeah, that's the thing that happens. But he's right. A lot of people try to come on his channel to, make clout sharking, and he's very disappointed about it. I know why he doesn't close himself off to people like that, because he's actually an empathetic, feeling person, and people like that, the not having people around them or genuinely engage with them is actually more harmful than the fucking betrayal. So I get it, but he's a spiteful motherfucker. And for you to turn that and say like, oh yeah, they're gonna try to get you, and you're just using this for content. Like, no, dude, like stop. But Sneeko, it's all about content for motherfuckers like that. For people like Andrew Tate, it's about content and notoriety and celebrity. Fuck this. But you snaky because you don't like him 100%. No, fuck them. Fuck them people. Fuck those people in particular. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by October 31st. Help me out. And we're in this video segment here. Alright guys, I am calling it a night. Well, probably fixing some dinner, some shit like that, and enjoy the rest of my night. Thank you guys for tuning in this Saturday night. Why the fuck I draw outside, enjoying the weather or enjoying company, touching grass or ass? I know I touched something yesterday, so for me, it's my relaxed day. But why aren't you guys doing that? Matter of fact, not only that, why don't you remember like touch titties always with consent and be the person that you want to be around, not just so you want to be like, hey Richard, take it away, dog.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah, they're probably afraid of that because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy people. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts
the system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's all
Is that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.